Ever wondered what happens to the material we put in our bins? Everything we put in our red garbage bin is buried in a landfill. This means all the potential resources are lost and wasted. But if we work together and get things right by using the correct bins at home to separate our waste, more resources can be recovered for recycling and reuse, leading to economic and environmental benefits for all. When we don't get it right and put garden organics in the red bin, it becomes anaerobic when it's buried. This means there's not enough oxygen for it to break down naturally as it does when composted. Instead, it releases methane as it decomposes, a potent greenhouse gas 25 times more harmful than carbon dioxide. In our area, our home garbage bins contained an average 24% of garden organics. That's 13,000 tonnes buried in landfill in 1 year. What's more, waste diverted from landfill extends the lifespan of our rapidly filling landfill sites and provides savings for ratepayers of between $78 and $138 per tonne in state waste levies. It's a win for residents and it's a win for the environment. This is why in March 2017, Cessnock, Maitland and Singleton councils decided to work together and join the ranks of the many councils providing a 3-bin system: red for general waste, yellow for recycling, and now the green Go bin for garden organics to provide residents with the tools to wage our own war on waste. In our increasingly busy lives, the Garden Organic Service provides an easy and cost-effective way of responsibly managing garden waste. Instead of wasted, it's now recovered in the Go bin and processed into a high-quality, carbon-rich compost used by home gardeners and farmers. All types of garden vegetation can be placed in your Go bin, including grass, all weeds, leaves, small branches, flowers, cuttings, bark and palm fronds. Just remember not to overfill your bin and make sure the lid is closed to avoid spillage during emptying. If you're not sure, just follow the How to Use sticker on the bin lid or visit the website. And if you need a second Go bin, contact your local council. Now, it's extremely important to make sure no other type of food, recycling, household, building or general waste is put in the Go bin, even small amounts. These materials are referred to as contaminants and can be a serious problem for the safety and well-being of our staff, efficiency of the service and the quality of the final product. The management of contamination is taken very seriously, and bins with a history of contamination are inspected before collection and not emptied if contamination is found. The great part is the more we use the organic service correctly and avoid organics in the red bin, the greater the benefits for everyone. Every fortnight, the Solo Resource Recovery trucks empty the garden organics bins from the curbside. Each truck can empty around 600 bins or 9.5 tonnes before needing to unload and can do up to 3 runs a day. The trucks are fitted with a tracking system that automatically records the time and address of bins as they're emptied. They also record bins not out for collection and details of non-compliant bins that are too heavy, overfull or contaminated. The trucks are also equipped with cameras which allow the driver to see everything in the bins as they're being emptied. A photographic record is kept of any contamination with address details for future reference. A non-compliant sticker is attached to bins identified as contaminated as a first warning to inform the resident of the issue and options to resolve the problem. Households with a history of severe or repeated contamination will be contacted by letter and have their bins inspected prior to collection to avoid future problems. However, ongoing incidents may result in the service being suspended until an agreement has been provided to use it correctly. But there's no need to worry. We're here to solve problems rather than make them. and we've made sure there's plenty of information to make it easy for you to use the Go bin correctly. The garden organic material collected in your Go bin is processed by Australian Native Landscapes, who have pioneered commercial composting and processing in Australia. The solo trucks unload at ANL's transfer station at Weston. Here, ANL's quality control staff spread and manually clean the organics before the material is sent to their Tea Gardens facility for further processing. At Tea Gardens, the material is shredded, then irrigated to increase the moisture content, and then placed in windrows to let nature take over. During the next 6 months, the temperature and moisture levels are monitored and controlled by regular turning and irrigating to maintain the required oxygen and moisture level for optimal composting. After final testing, it is screened and sorted by size for use in a variety of soil conditioners, composts and garden mixes that meet Australian standards. It is through this 6-month process of composting that all weeds, seeds, pathogens and chemicals are degraded, leaving a high-quality, carbon-rich compost, which is available through leading hardware and landscape suppliers. So now you know where it all goes and how using your Go bin correctly is a win for residents and a win for the environment. It's easy, just remember, always follow the bin lid sticker and put your garden organics into the Go bin. From Go bin to garden bed, completing the cycle.